From protesters to toxic social media trolls.
You look beautiful, brother. Thank you, brother. You look beautiful. No. You look beautiful. No. You look beautiful. No.
To all the Karens and Darrens.
Go ahead, put me on social media. You're a blue pot. Seriously?
It's hard not to notice that lots of people seem pretty angry lately. To be fair, the environment is on fire. The cost of living has hit us hard at the pump and pantry. Cheers inflation. And the post-pandemic stress is lingering. When we're at work, just trying to earn a crust, we're bloody fuming too. A 2023 report found that 15% of Australasian workers said they'd felt angry a lot during the past day, and 47% said they'd felt stressed a lot during the past day, putting Australasia in second place for highest daily stress in the workplace. It's hard to know where things are headed, but one thing's for sure, we'll always have situations that stress us out and make us mad. In his new book, Happens, Lessons for Dealing with Life's Ups and Downs, psychotherapist Kyle Macdonald says we can't control the world, but we can control how negatively we react.
Yeah, and Kyle joins us now. Kyle, chapter 10 in your book is called Are We Getting Angrier? So, Kyle, are we getting angrier?
Unfortunately, I think we are. And some of that, I think, is probably the frustrations of the last few years. But some of it is just a sort of a general overload, I think, that most of us are feeling with all the new information and changes in society that we sort of have to process. And I think, on average, we probably are all a bit more grumpy than we used to be.
Kyle, is it so bad being so angry? I feel like anger could be quite a good motivator sometimes and get stuff done. I know I've passively aggressively, vacuumed the house. Fury.
Yeah, look, I mean, that's the function of anger, right? One of the utilities of anger is it gets us over obstacles and it enables us to do hard things that we sort of need a bit of a push. I guess the downside is, though, that it can, if we spend too much time feeling anger, it can be a real drain on our energy and on our well-being. If we find ourselves feeling angry a lot of the time, often that can be about other emotions. It might be stress, it might be overwhelm, or it might even just be sadness or frustration and anxiety that are actually driving the anger. Certainly for men, a lot of times those feelings can come out as anger when actually we're struggling with more vulnerable feelings.
Kyle, any top tips for cooling anger down quickly?
Yeah, look, I think a really good one is just to use the breath, to slow the breathing and to really focus on physical relaxation. And it can also be a good idea, particularly if you're feeling really wound up, to actually do something physical, whether that be go for a run or go to the gym. Actually exhausting the body can be a really good way to sort of shift that state.
And if you are feeling really angry, is it a good idea to engage with other people in that state, or is it better to take some time and wait till you've calmed down, perhaps?
This feels personal.
Well, I have an old saying, which is strike when the iron's cold, and it's a pretty good rule of thumb in relationships. If you're finding that you're actually getting wound up with your partner, it's almost never a good time to actually talk it through. And it's also the hardest thing to do when we're angry is to step away. But it's generally a good idea as long as we can come back to the actual topics that we were trying to figure out or the negotiation or compromise we were trying to have.
Okay, but what if you know you're right? Like you really know.
I'm going to step in here. I'm afraid your 60 minutes is up. Kyle, thanks for your time tonight.
Thank you.
Kyle has lots more great ideas in his book. It's called SH Little Star T Happens, and it is out tomorrow, so make sure you grab it.
I've got a question for you as one of my good friends. People always say that I'm quite a calm person. Do you think it's because I don't get angry, or do you think that I do get angry and I'm just suppressing it further and further down and one day I'm going to blow like a blooming volcano?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm certain you will. That's kind of why I am friends with you, because I figure it's safer to stay close to you so that I can avoid damage on the day that happens.
If I could sort of chip in as someone who sees you from time to time, I'd fully concur with everything you're saying, but I'd also add that I think actually the level is rising further, closer and closer.
Really? And if I could chip in, I feel like please do. I feel like maybe you're letting it out every day, but we just don't know about it. You know, maybe you've got a little rage room or something.
Wouldn't that be nice? Well, if you've got thoughts on my personality, write them on our Facebook page.
No, don't!